Let's go! Woo! Hello, everyone. Oh my god, the chat is already on fire. Welcome, Zaki. Hi, Gizi. Hi, Astrian. Who's else there? Hi, Bjorn. I hope you're all fine and having a good day. 5, 3, 4, 1. What? What are you counting down, my dear? Yes, today is another streaming day. We had a lot of fun last Wednesday with the creation of Talia, the barmaiden of Naleka. Yes, but unfortunately I updated Blender and it did not end well for me. So yeah, sorry, it's chatty. Okay. And yes, that's why we are hopping onto another thing, a small project that was asked for quite a while now. So let's see what we can do during this stream. Our goal is to make the players walk hearable. We need walking sounds. So let's hop into Unreal Engine and prepare our body. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, that is a heavy chat delay for you. SpongeBob walking noise, please. No. So welcome to my test area where I throw in stuff I want to play with. We can just start here with everything we need. And first of all, we have to prepare our player body. So let's grab it. I already downloaded us 3 different grass stepping sounds. We will use them later. And when everything goes well and we have still enough time, then we are trying to grab different surfaces we walk on and change the walking sound. Thank you for the pad. I really missed the weight of a stone on my shoulder. So let's hop in here, core character, and here we are. When you take body type D later, will your footstep be heavier? Ooh, nice question. I haven't thought of that. I'm sure we can add a modulator to it. But first, we need to do some preparation because there is so much going on here. I need some variables here because we are tracking the footsteps by distance. And when you are traveling with your body a certain amount of centimeters or whatever, then you will hear a stepping sound that should do. So if you're just swinging with your body or your head in a place like I'm doing, like here, blah blah, then you should be doing these step. Yeah, so let's make some variables and give them a nice variable group here. We need last footstep location. And you are a vector. This is a place. Next, distance since last step, so that we can see how far we got from there. I will give it the category foot step. Yeah. When I duplicate this one, then we are staying inside of that group. Distance since last step. The distance will be a float. Thank you, Zaki. Next. Yes, the step distance, we are creating one. Duplicate. So we can definitely modify that later on if we see, okay, that's too long or too short. distance, the minimum speed, because we are allowed to make speed, and then we are tracking the speed as well later on. I hope so. Duplicate. Minimum speed. Yeah, footstep sound will be something on its own. Nothing of this will be replicated, because everything you are doing with the footstep sound is just by you. That's local, and you are sending the sound to the game whenever you are stepping. Let's see, where's our tick? Looking for the tick. Event tick. There's already so much going on. Let's create a function so it's not too cluttered yet. What's up, Zeki? You are getting PTSD from blueprints. I'm going here to function, new function, footstep sound check. This baby here. We're taking a reference to self. That's me. Add actor location. I'm gathering everything we need. We got that via movement reference. Get velocity should be here somewhere. Velocity, here we are. So how fast we are, where we were at the moment of the call. Yeah, you're having just a small one. Oh, I'll be back in a minute. I have to borrow my mom one of our TM pots because is burnt like hell. What did she do? Hey, Astron, today's agenda is doing footsteps. I'm creating some variables and now a function that is detecting how fast and what distance we were walking since the last tick, and then we can see if that is far enough to trigger a step sound. So get velocity vector length. Length speed is bigger than min speed. So this one, I set the minimum speed after I compile because that's important. No variable without compiling. 10. So our walking speed, we will track that. Get minimum speed, and I want to see if this speed is greater than our minimum speed. We are branching. Yes. So we have the whole set together. Okay, if class has actor location. So if it's false, then we are taking that location just as our last location. So with the next tick, we will know where the last one was. If true, distance is vector distance, current location, last footstep location. Okay, we are getting the distance now between the last footstep location and the current one. I'll just copy this for me here. Getting this one. Can I have a distance? Distance 2D. distance vector. There we are. From A to B. It's no difference what is first, what is last, because the distance goes either way. If that distance is greater. Oh yes, Gizi, I know your mom. She can do the impossible. Step distance. I have to declare that one. Step distance, let's say 120. And we are branching again. Oops. Stay where you are. Viewport, change appearance, no. I try to do some say, come on. Some placement that's more beautiful. Because yeah, I need beauty of code. So here we are, distance. If that distance is bigger than our step distance, then we're doing exactly that. Through. Put that at the end. Let's see. If it's false, then we are just setting it. So let's put this at the end and bring those two branch parts together. This would be the very, very end. Like this. Prepared. So now that is there. Play sound at location is now the thing we want to do. Play sound at location. Here we are. This is so important. There are many sound possibilities to spawn sound. Play sound at location with the sound that has attenuation is the thing to go for us, since we are in a multiplayer situation. I'm grabbing just this location, that's us. And the sound will be one of our stepping sounds. And to do so, we have to create that one. Go to my Campfire, audio, effects. I've already created a walking part. So this is my grass stepping sounds. We are starting with that one, and I'm creating a cue. Let's call it walking. Walk. Grass. If everything goes well, we will have more than one. Here's our walk grass. Okay, this could be interesting for you since you were playing around with sound as well. So these sound files themselves, they are like these thingies, and this output part is what will be heard. What we need definitely is that attenuation. I click that. I have a couple of them. I find sound source. That is the smallest one I'm using. That's, for example, the attenuation, that is the radius, how far you can hear a torch, for example. So this is pretty close, that sound. So you're not hearing that from too near, too close. We got different big sounds. I think we have a voice over IP attenuation that is pretty big. We can play with these things a lot. What we can do as well, not only the attenuation, I want to have a modulator, and that will give us a bit more variation. That is the volume, it's a bit higher, a bit lower. The pitch is a bit higher, a bit lower between the steps. And then we need a random. And it will randomly pick one of these 3 step sounds. There are all sorts of things you can do, like mixing other sounds, doing loops and whatnot, but we need just one singer sound, and to test it we can click on the play cue. I will deactivate the music for a sec. You can hear it. Yeah, I can hear sounds. Music is back on, so walk grass is there. We can use that. Come on. Yeah. There's other stuff you can do. What you want to do, the pitch multiplier, that would go in here. So if you want to have a lower, more heavy sound on your footstep, we would add that here, and additionally make the pitch of your step deeper. Yeah, but that's something for later on. We don't have different body types yet. We still have to figure out if we are staying with this or going back to full IK bodies and making that work. But yeah, here we are with footsteps now. Last actor location. So definitely that's it. That should be everything we need. The only thing I need to do is to put this onto our tick. I mean, the tick is already pretty good at doing stuff now. Sound check, that one is free. Let's use it here. Yeah, there are all kinds of things. And then super important to make it function, we need to test it. To see if there is something hearable, and since sound is not the best proof, we are just giving this baby here a print. Print is your friend. Yeah. Let's make it reddish. Here we are. And show it, yes, 2 seconds is long enough. So whenever we get a functioning step, then we will be able to read it. I quickly have a check. Need to connect my trusty headset. I'm trying not to wear it. When we are lucky, I can make the headset think we are playing in VR. Give me a sec, I will quickly connect it. This will definitely kill my face tracking for a moment. I'll be back in a moment. That's activated. And as soon as the connection to my PC is established properly, then we can select the VR preview here. There we are. Exactly, that's us. I'm just having the headset in my hand. I'm blocking the distance thing with my hand, and we are walking and nothing is there. But since there is nothing, we have to go back into our player controller, because I definitely know where this is happening. PC Campfire, there's my player controller, and I have this little thing here for the play testers. I hide the screen locks so they are not getting scared or distracted. As you can see, even there is everything gone, so I have to enter a console code. Enable all screen messages, and this is back. Next try, next test. Okay, we got a step. Here we are. I think we are too slow, and since it's not doing anything, it's not recognizing us. We go back into our blueprint, and we lower the values and ask for that set value so we can see it. So we know our minimum speed is 10, what we are asking here. This is the first thing where we can get caught. That means I am asking here for another print. And we are now getting that element to see if the comparison is going wrong here and how fast or slow we are when walking normal. Hitting that again. Okay, this is a constant speed. Okay, the speed is around 450 when we are moving around. So that test is good. We can take it back. Next test is the step distance. Our step distance is told to be 120. If our step distance is not that big, then this won't trigger. So let's try that step distance. I'm going in here with a print. We're just grabbing this one. So what did we say? Step distance is 120. We have to beat 120. I'm walking, and as you can see, the number is only around 6, not 180. So the value we had in mind was completely off what we are sending. So let's reduce that to a solid 5. And we are getting the right one. But this will definitely, since it's calling so often, this will definitely be too much. It should be sending us that sound now like every tick. And we have to do small adjustments then. So again, testing, step. Can you hear it? I stopped the music for a sec because it's so hilarious. So here we are. I put my hand inside the headset and we are walking. It sounds like a drum roll. Okay. What can we do? First, I need to get back my music. But you can hear something, yes. We can definitely hear someone coming. Aggressively stomping. So let's see, what can we do instead? Min speed. I mean, we already get the speed. Step interval. Current time, last step, step interval. Yeah, that should be doing. Let's make a little breaker in here. I need a float, so we are duplicating that. Then step interval. And another one. Step interval. We're getting these. A running hoof step. So let's see, we need that as well. So step distance, let's do a add here. Add, so we need more than one. Oh. Or not, and it's an and boolean, sorry, mistyped. the end boolean. So and the second one will be if the step interval is bigger than the min step interval. Current time, last step time. I can get rid of that in theory. Give it a moment to delete it. I will quickly save everything. Hoof sounds on wood will be something different. At first we are doing only the sounds for the player. But yeah, you can wrap your head around how hoofs on wood would sound. Or how big bird feet would sound when walking. This is pretty special. Oh gosh, why are you taking so long? Oh, the reference assistant. Let's give it a moment. I have zip. And there we are, reloading the map. Save the unsaved, just to be sure. Last step time would be the thing I need. Can I get the current time? I know there's a game time or something. Game time in seconds. That would be a good thing. Minimum step interval. We will need to see what could be a good thing. Let's try something about 1.35. Step time. Yes, I have to definitely save that one in one place. So let's make this a variable. Last step time. Get you here and here. Wait. So this one will be saved. But we should... No, I need to save it, sorry. I need to save it afterwards. Somewhere here. Either here or there. We need it in both places. And the second one is here. It's always saved where the last step time was. Now let's create this one. That is last current time minus last step time. Last step time. And we will see if this is greater equal to our step interval. This will be the thing. And I will definitely print that baby here to see what's the text here. Because we need data. Just guessing is not enough. So here we are. So it's 0.01 to equal. I did something wrong. Let's do it not here, but only when we had a definitely a working step. Like this little tweetment here. Then the number will be different now. Whenever the line is getting red. that's cool. That's exactly what I wanted. And it only took half an hour. That was fast. So, deleting all the prints here. Cleaning up that. So this is our basic walking sound. Let's test it. I'll run without the prints. Cool. That's part number 1. We don't have running yet, so there's no difference in the speed itself. Maybe when we are sneaking, we could do something for the sneaking part. Step distance. Our speed is here. We can grab that and do a volume multiplier. Let's say we can test it again. I think it was around 6, the normal walking. Let's just test it again, what the speed was. And we can see what's the speed of I'm just sneaking slowly. Testing. Holding it again. And now we are super slowly sneaking. And make them hearable earlier. If 400 is the full speed. Welcome back. We already have footstep sounds, but now I want to see if we can do some sneaking sounds that are less loud. Like this, you see, around 100. Around 100, let's see. Can't hear anything, must be good. I can try to give you the sound. Give me a sec. I will. Hello. Oh, got it. Quick pause on the music. I will increase the desktop loudness. We can hopefully hear it. That's me. Ba-bam. Can you hear it now? Terrible. What? I don't like the sound. Then tell me what's not likable about that sound. So minimum speed is 10. Let's say, okay, we definitely get that. Make it a 50 at minimum. It's just a random grass walking sound. If you have any other walking sounds for the grass, because next step would be looking for other sounds like on stone, etc. And then I will try to determine what surface we are walking on and hopefully make a change to the sound. But for step 1, this is just a basic random grass sound. Oh, you'll make it changeable. Yes, I will try to. Then it's okay. We are starting with the grass sound because that's the one that you are hearing most of the time. And if you need another grass walking sound, then you can look for one and provide me one. Now let's do a volume multiplier. I need a float for that one. Step sound multiplier. Oh, that's wrong. This is right. We are setting that one. So the basic volume multiplier is 1. And I will make a question about that here where the speed is. Step sound volume multiplier, you are here. It's sound the first one you hear. Yes, definitely. That will be the first one. We need to do some space here. We need more space. I misclicked. Oh, I hate it when the C++ editor comes on. Here we are. We are getting there. Now I'm asking if this is greater than 100. This is about the one. Oh, got caps lock in. 100 branch. And when it's above 100, then the step time, you belong in there too. Footsteps, where are you? Footstep. Step multiplier will be 1. Maybe 1.1. And if we are sneaky, let's make it half the loudness, half the annoying. Bit my music. Where do you change your name, player model, etc.? You mean the name above our head or the name of the blueprint? There are different locations we could be speaking about now. So this is one. This belongs to that one. Let's say the portal room. Yeah, what's where do I rename that level, for example? Whatever you like to rename, you have to press F2 when you select it, and then you can rename it. I think that looks a tiny bit more organized. Ah, okay, I get it. You're not asking where you are changing it, but what's the first step sound? Yes. Oh, grabbing my headset again. Oh, I need to deactivate music first. Sorry. Otherwise, you can't hear it. Da, 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 da. Back into game. Hello. I need to restart it. Here we are. I tried to sneak. Okay, so I don't hear the not so loud one. Yeah, the sneaky one. I think it's because of our step distance. We have to make the step distance shorter. Try it with 3. And test it. Oh, come on. I hear slight difference. Let's bring back my music. I need some music to function. Cool. Now about the next sound. I have to quickly prepare that one. I already got walking sounds and stuff. I need to see if I find something that is boots on wood. Oh. Need to turn off the music for a sec. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. I will have to set that to my folder and quickly run that through Audacity, footstep, human, wood, and just give it a quick trim. So we are using one, not the multiple ones. Taking just a moment. And then we are importing that one. Quick check. That's good enough. Since we are having the loop with the modulator, one can be definitely enough. If you're not eager to have different footstep types. Single footstep, let's call it wood. On a wooden surface, export, and we bring it to our sound system. Grass is here. Here's the rest. Single footstep on wood. There we are. We make a cube. And I call it walk wood. Here we are. Again, what we need is the attenuation. And I'll give it again. We have the voice over IP. Modulator. Do very low, like an 80. 1.1. Good enough. So that's done. And now we try to get to know how we can determine on what surface we're working. I already went into the project settings. Show them here to you, project settings. And there were surfaces. So you got different surfaces. They are not only for walking, but you can use those surfaces for cutting, for piercing, for hits, to have different sounds. Like for example, in archery, when you are hitting a stone, an animal, or a tree, then you can set up different sounds for that. So that's working, that's good. Physical material assets, okay. Let's see if we can do that. Physical material. Select, okay. That's called PM. Grass, this will be the first one for the grassy area. Save it. Make a duplicate of them. And the next one is wood. Physical material to a material. Oh, I can use it on the surface types. Let's see. Line trace channels. Oh, this will be difficult, I assume. See if we have something here. Yes, default physic material, but we only have one. Let's use for now that grass type here, and where we can find out how we can determine by those different surfaces what the landscape is. But for now, landscape will be grass. I have to go inside here to the tavern or test thingy. Can I have a global one? Nope, no physics material for you. Let's click first on that one and see if we have one here. Ba-dum. In wood. So it's just that staircase now for the starters. Line trace by channel. Let's see how we can do that. Save everything in our walking event. Line trace by channel. Start player location and player location minus that. Where should we do this? Maybe inside here when we already know that we want to make a step. Like here. Line trace by channel. So start is actor location. This is us. End is actor location. What break vector. We split this one, like X and Y are okay for us. I just want to make this one below us. 200. Let's make one. So trace channel. Let's see, ability here could be okay. Draw debug type, ignore self. It could be good. And from the hit, break. there's a lot going on here. Physics material gate surface type. Let's see. Is there a physics material? Oh, one hit. Good. Surface type. Interesting. And we have to set up a switch. You know what? I think we'll make it maybe another function. Otherwise, it could be too bloated because it's already big. Here we are, functions. Footstep, surface. Input is vector location. We're just getting that one. That means I can use all of this. X. Put it in here. You go in here and in there. Ain't that way nicer now? This one. And here we will decide surface sound. Put like that. Category, footstep, same. I'm getting my footstep surface sound now from here. Grabbing just the location. And we will get an output that will be, what's the type? Sound base object. I'm getting inside of this one. Tell the sound. It will be a sound base object reference. Here we go. So depending on the material we are working on, we are declaring different sounds now. Means I need, not for Flash, we are not working on Flash, but for every surface we are working on, maybe, possibly, we will determine one. So let's start with these ones. So the first one we are seeing here in our demo is grass. So let's give it walk. Wallach. Walk grass. And you, my darling, will be my default sound, just as a fallback. And now we have the walk wood. Would be the other one. We have no stone yet. And depending on what surface we got, I will see the outcome. Ta-da! Way nicer. So here we are. My darling. Yeah, thank you. So let's see surface type. Are we getting it properly? Return. Bum bum bum. Okay. Compile did not fail us. Saving everything like crazy. There are 4 unsaved files. That's making me nervous. I will deactivate the music for that moment. It was the moment of truth. Do we hear any difference? I'm here walking on grass first. Nope. Maybe it's too deep, and we are getting the one below us. Oh, access none, trying to reach property, call function, break hit, result, physics, mat. We had an error. Access none, trying to read property. So we are getting none there. Out hit actor. Maybe let's try the -200. See if there's anything going. My hand is inside the headset. Go on. By the way, do you prefer it like that? I mean, the imagery is a bit shaky and dull, but you can still see me. I can see you. Okay, now we got only 2 steps. Struggling with that one. Graph, surface sound function. Let's see. I'm trying to read property. Break, hit, result, physics, material. Giving that back. And see if Nye has an answer for that. Mm-hmm. We have to check if it's valid on the physics material. Hello, hello, and welcome. Oh my god, what a complicated name. Let's try me. Are you Eclipse? Thank you for your follow. I wish I learned Unreal. It looks so pretty. I have only mildly dabbed in Unity. Yes, Eclipse org, yes. Then very, very welcome to this playing fun with Unreal Engine. And yes, I love it because I'm doing programming for a living, and this is just beauty. It's not telling me that it's easier that way, but it's way more beautiful. So yeah, welcome here at my domain. Let's see what we can do to solve that. Yes, I wanted to see if we are valid. And we are only going on if we got a valid input object. So let's try this again. If we have any errors. That's interesting. I got no sound when we are on grass, but as soon as we are not on grass, then I'm getting a sound. This is fun. So it's only valid if it's there. That's so crazy. Let's see, what are the channels? Going to activate that. I know that collision is right below that one. So visibility is a blocker here for that one. I'm getting inside the tavern and we are checking on this stuff here. Hope you haven't been too overwhelmed by the Discord chaos. Things seem pretty tense. Discord chaos? Did I miss something? what happened? What chaos? First I have to ask what Discord? I'm in so many. Not on the Campfire Discord. Whew. I know everything is quiet and chill there. Okay, so we are in the visibility one here, and that should be visible. RMPM wood is there. So it's not. You know what? I'm trying something different. Let's make the start not with our start, because I have the feeling that we are getting under the map this way. So let's break that vector again. And I am splitting you. Again, X and Y are completely fine for us. And that would be a plus now. We are getting just slightly above us. Let's make it a 50, that's half a meter. Hello, Kibi Kibi, how are you? And another test. Okay, now the walk on grass sound is back. But we're still getting grass. Oh, you're cleaning up your gear. That's cool. Taking care of stuff is so important. Okay, since this one is failing us, let's try to add just some basic thing. Let's look for a floor. I definitely know there is some floor part here. So this will be our wooden floor. And we have to give it the physics material. Wait, you know what? We are only, I got an, what if that surface type is not matching what I added there, because it's not knowing what type of surface it is. Let's quickly check on that. Oak wood. I'm going into that one. Fine. Yeah, that one. You are grass. You have to be wood. We were all the time just in default, so we always got the default. Oh. Where are you? It's gone. We lost it. But at least that one should be now wooden, if we are right. The hand is judging the work. Woo! Here we are. I'm hearing grass sounds. Oh, it's working. It's working. Oh my god. That was easy. Okay, but the walking on wood is way too silent. And we have to pitch it down. Pitch max, let's make it a 1. Pause the music. Let's hear it. I'm walking on grass. begin key. But that means we have to go through the entirety of the game and declare different surface types. Oof, a big oof. You can go. I have to go inside of my tavern again. Tavern is here. Okay, so this is one floor. This is good. You get the wooden one. Wait, where are we? Here. Then, of course, you need that one. My floor part's up here. Unfortunately, I can't. Let's see. How are you called? Floor. That's the only floor. Sad. Wood. So you two are wooden now. You need to be wooden. You already are. Okay. This one, this one, this one. We don't have other here. The balcony is wooden. And that part is wooden as well. Okay. Compile save. This means the whole tavern is wooden because we have the wooden floor there. So it goes over the material in the end to decide which sound should play. Yes, at least it's for these things. But I have to check what about the landscape. Let's quickly save everything, just to be sure. Okay, landscape material, landscape layer info asset. Let's go in here, landscape. Maybe we can find it somewhere. We got those layers here. Target layers, layer, create layer info. Layer info. Where do I get to that one? Grass layer info. Here we are. Yes! So you are my grass. Save it. That means we need more. We got a bunch of. We got the sand, we got rock. The grass part, like snowy grass and snow, they will sound the same. Desert sand. I'm using most of the time sand, dirt, grass, and rock. So you definitely need those. Context scan key. Can't say grass over and over again. But we are talking about surfaces. Easy. So let's make some test places. I need some. Where's my layer? My only landscape. Wait, let's make a new layer. Here we are. There's no layer assigned yet. You must create or assign a layer info. Ah, we got no layer info for that one. Instead of doing that here, let's hop onto the proper map And do that there. Levels, islands, data, and here's our map. Let's wait half an hour for that to load. And then we have different surfaces. Changing footwear would change the footstep sound. Yes, definitely funny. I don't know if we're able to pull that off. Would be definitely cool. To see how many different sounds we get, like from different boots or shoe wear, stilettos and metallic stompers. Yeah, could be a thing. If people help me getting those sounds, no? Barefoot footwear and armor. That's cool. Maybe we can do some sort of mixing in. And a SpongeBob walking sound when you're walking out of the water. So this is our landscape. And go into landscape mode. Hello, hello, hello. 24114. Welcome to the stream, and thanks for your follow. We need Mr. Krabs and Squidward walking. I put some on the list for the wall. Some sounds you found or sounds you think we still need. I go into painting mode, and here we got our layer infos. I am selecting this one, and we have to make this grass layer info look like grass, and I have to make now more of that. Quickly duplicate that. We need rock. Duplicate, we need sand. Inside here, you are that. Sand. Duplicate. What else do we have? We have snow. Did you include some sounds, or are you listing sounds for walking and stuff? I think we should add one for the gravelly project settings. The gravelly pathways. Getting them in here. Surface. Gravel or dirt. It's the dirt pathway. So we have more sand, duplicate, dirt. You go for dirt. That should be good for the moment. The witch is occupying the hammock again. Oh, cute cat. She has a liking for the hammock. She likes to hop on, swing a bit, and just enjoy. Did I do that correctly? Yes. I have to go through these things here. Land for sand. Next one. Definitely close all of them, so I'm not getting too distracted. Nope. Yes, the dirt part. Dirt layer info. That's pretty cool. I really did not know this one is listing. Rock layer info. We call it rock, yes. Snowy grass, you're getting snow as well. Save that. We don't have any desert stuff here yet. So that's done. Our landscape is saved. And let's see where we have to walk to get all the different sounds done. First we need to add them. We need that dirt part. We need a sand. We need snow, and we need rock. That's taking a moment. I already downloaded some. Only have to cut them. And let's see what we have. I already got a sand walking sound by the hand. I will quickly open it. Audacity. I need to cut one of them out to have one sound. Can't hear it. Need to pause my music for a sec. Can't hear a thing. Okay, but it's there. It's hearable. Let's remove the others. I'll make it louder so it can compete with the rest. And export it. Because we need WAV. Single footstep on sand. Export. And Campfire. Audio effect. Walk. Here you belong. And again, right click, we create a sound cue. If possible, yes. Walk sand. Thank you for the wood, by the way. And here we are. This is our sand sound. Again, most important thing, attenuation. Second most important thing, modulator. Attenuation is set. Modulator. I think the modulator is pretty good. Good. So, walk sound. We open our body again. Because now we can add the walk sound for the sand part. Sand is below grass, so sand goes in here. Sand, here we are. Now we should be able to test it here.
Someone gifted us with 5 coins. Do you even newt?
Do you even newt? Thank you for the gift. Whoever someone is. This is wonderful, wonderful. That really got me off guard. Let's hop in and see if we can hear something. Okay, I'm holding the headset. Yes, we got some sandy sounds. It's really changing into grass sound. But. Yes, we can make the sand sound a bit quieter. This is so good. I promise you will be so happy getting back to the time when we had no sound for that. tone that down. Next, what next sound do we have? On gravel. Gravel is good. I thought that would be something for either stone or the dirt trails we are walking on. I can show it to you. To me, that sounds a lot like walking on a trail. We're taking that one. I quickly export it. Yes, like gravel. Then I need to find a stone sound. Quickly export. I love that feature up here. So this little folder icon will directly bring you to whatever folder this thing, the active one, is in. So if you want to jump back and forth like I do here, then this is your way to go. And again, create a sound cue, walk dirt, quickly save everything. Get into this one. Bam, bam, bam. Again, attenuation and my modulator. Hey, come on. Bam. Be a bit louder now. Yeah, this one is good. Oh shit, I slapped a fly on my leg and flicked her into Galad's fur. He looked to the fur and then looked at me with the most "you're disgusting" face. Oh gosh. This cat. It has to endure. Oh, dirt, dirt, dirt. Maybe have to refresh notes. Yes, then the dirt is there. Copy paste. Walk dirt sound. Wonderful, wonderful. Why doesn't he eat the fly? He's eating shit. So, footstep on rock. Do we have something like that? I will pause the music so you can hear it hopefully as well. Oh. That's not bad. No, I can hear here. No. That one. That one. Okay, got one. Send it to my folder. And we quickly strip it down. Rock. As you see, it's not that hard to do things like that. The sound library of Soundly is completely free. We can use it without any issues. It's there for that purpose. Okay, good step. And yeah, we don't need to wrap our heads around different sounds and how to make them. It's as easy as that. I just have to cut them because those sounds, they have like a variety of different sound variations in them. And that's all. And we have to import it as WAV, as I said. So everything has to be set into into that format. Save you. Another one is unsaved. And then we have oh, there you are. Ba-dum, ba-dum. Hello, Shad, and thank you for your Prime sub. This is amazing. I need to put on the nice hat. How are you doing? So let's bring back that. And I think we definitely can add the snow here. Snow comes in here. I already got some snow type, I'm sure, yes. I only have to cut it. So EP, I must return to my slumber. No, but we need you. What should we do without our most favorite moron? You got an important part in here. So I do a quick audio export. Snow. Export and import. Walk. No. Yeah. I know it's repetitive, but you see, it's as soon as you got it once, then it's always the same. Quiet, because the output is always done on that one. Good. Let's make it a bit deeper. Yeah, it sounds pretty good. Don't snow. Let's see, where can we have different walk parts? Definitely have to give this one a physics material. We have one here spline. Don't see any physics material on that one. Cooking. I wonder where this one goes. Maybe on that one? Got none? Your blueprint. And let's get inside of that blueprint and see if I can do something about it. Pre-physics, there's no material on that one. None on that one and none on that one. But we are getting a mesh from somewhere. Set start end, set collision enabled, set forward axis. Maybe it's that part itself. Let's see if I can find it. Fortress Arch. Fortress Arch. There we are. Can I set it here maybe? The collision physics material. There we are. Rock. So this one should sound like rock now when we walk on that one. So I will reduce my music loudness now, because we will cramp up the desktop audio so we can hear more of the game sound. I hope this will help. And I'm getting in that. Can we fake it maybe? Give me a sec. I try to fake my head being inside. Oh, this is working. Cool. Now I can move it around. So I made it pretty loud so you can hear the sound, because we need to hear the difference in the soundscape. Can't walk up there. We're quickly walking through the village. This is still too grassy to get the sound of the other material, because I'm mixing here. That was enough. Oh, the thing is, we even do stepping sounds when we are jumping or flying. I will have to fix that. Oh, this thing, we have to give this centerpiece a stone sound as well. I'm not allowed to forget that. And then maybe the sound inside of the blacksmith building. There's a lot of rock surface we are walking on. Okay, it did not catch this one. That's sad. Then we have to see if there's some override we can do. Okay, is there some rock maybe where we can step on? I don't think so. So let's try to get up into the snow area. Look up a bit. Yeah. I should maybe try to record my gameplay with this technique. Having a dummy head that's not moving around, and just move around with my hands and controllers. Oh. I'm so curious if the snow is working. That's my hand. Hello. Maybe I should see if we can detect if we are falling or gliding for later. Oops, quick turn. Up there. And you can see this the snowy peak is near. We just have to get there. When we are up there. Oh. Get close. Oh my gosh, this is so satisfying. We have a snow sound. So now I need to find some rocky surface we can walk on. I would say we need to get to the quarry. And then we should be good. Can we get up there? Oh no, I have to take the detour. Is that? Yes. What's the route we took the last time on a multiplayer? I remember. By the way, we need to find a date where we are going online together again, because it was fun and people were asking about it. When to go online together again, and we can jump back later to the tavern, test the surface there plus the sitting, because I have did something to the chairs of the tavern, and you should be able to lock yourself in place and to just sit with others together at a table and have a nice time. So, moment of truth. Do we have a rocky surface sound? Tell me. This is... Yes. Okay, cool. This is working, so I get back in here. Let's quickly bring our player start for a moment. Okay. I see a happy Zeki. So moving our start, so I don't have to walk all the way. Getting up there. 4 hours, she said. Yes. I said I will try and see what I can do in 4 hours. Do I have a physics material override? That is. Walk. So this one should have a rocky sound now. Then we should have the wooden sound in the tavern when we are checking that one now. Oh, here we are. Bam, bam, ba-dam. Yes, this one is doing. We're getting into the tavern. Great. Oh, the rugs. The rugs. We need sound for a rug because getting grassy sound. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. We can't do that. This is so cozy. Come on. Let me go. I hate this. Come on. I'm stuck here. I stuck myself. That's great. Oh, good. So basically, when you walk towards one of these chairs, You're close, and then you hit the crouch, and it should lock here in position. You can walk. No, you can turn around. You can look around, like where you are. You can say, "Hey, bartender, bring me something." And in theory, when you're not effing it up, then you're just pressing the up button, and you can walk again. That's the whole thing. Okay, we need a rock sound. I was not aware of that. And by the way, I'm a small person now because yeah, my headset is on my lap, so this is not a proper height. But cool. I don't think we can get a sound for a rug that fast. So headset goes away. I need to go to that blacksmith building. I think it's this one. Yes. That would be cool if we can fill someday the tavern with all the seats occupied, people just talking over their day. Yes, that would be so cool. That's why we have these large tables and different little sitting groups there. So people's like friends and I don't know, your clans will have the opportunity to just meet there and have a good time, have a virtual drink with someone, and just talk about your day. Maybe you plan your next adventure or something. We don't know. Physics, material, rock. So this one will have a rocky sound. This one will need a wood sound. So when we are walking on them, Petrock's still celebrating. Yeah, sorry. Saved. Okay, that's a good thing. What do we do with the rest of the time? Really? I have no idea. Is there something else we should or could do in that short amount of time? I placed the stuff here. That's so far so good. And I can just continue and do with some surfaces here. Planks. No other type of planks, but you also would. So compile it. Save. I mean, we are already here. Whole part, all wooden. If someone is standing on the table, because I know people are. Save this one. It's about this one. Oh. also an instance one. Perfect. And we are starting to add more life and interior to all of these buildings bit by bit. The most important one for number one priority is the tavern, because yeah, eating and social stuff, and the second one is the blacksmith building. I really hope the things that I added lately, yesterday, so to say, will work just fine. We haven't had any time to make a proper test on that yet as a group, but I'm pretty confident we will have fun with that. That floor stuff, you're wooden. Yes, you are wooden as well. Oh, the steps. Stone, 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 stone. Let's prepare everything we have here. I'm definitely sure we will have to find more and more places where footstep sounds are not working properly. But yeah, if everyone is like super eager to help, just note down where exactly something is still missing, and I will add that bit by bit by bit. My list is pretty long, so yeah, there's quite a lot to do. Let's try if we can tell when we are not walking but jumping, if there's something we can do. So we're going into that character part, and let's see if there is a jumping thing. I know we have a jump button. Here's my jump. Jump. Stop jumping. Okay, this is a whole C++ thing. Maybe we can ask if it's jumping. Or are we flying in that second? I don't know. The falling friction, air control. It's falling. Is this something we can test? So we are not doing sounds when we are falling. Footstep surface. Let's do it right inside the very first thing here. There. There's the add pin. And we are not falling. I need a space where we can fall off. Let's see, let's see. Let's bring our player start somewhere up here. Looks good. I'll prepare my little paper towel standy, which is working good, better than I expected for our purposes. Oop, there we are. So I can still hear my walking sound when we are walking. And now let's jump off somewhere. Oh! As soon as we are in the air, bam, works.